Hey guys, I decided to give you a video blog this week instead of the normal writing, so I hope you enjoy it. This is part of a bonus section of an upcoming project that I'm working on right now. It's called Surge Strength. It's basically how do you strength train for swimming performance. It's going to be a free ebook download, and then also a DVD is going to be available. You're going to get exclusive offers through the Swimmer Circle and through my site in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned if you're interested in that. Use your core, use your core. If you're a coach, you've probably said that before. If you're the athlete, you've probably heard that before. But what does it mean? What does it mean to use your core? That's what we're going to go over in this video. First, you need to realize how complex your core really is. A lot of people just think it's a superficial muscle that runs down your stomach and hopefully lets you see a six-pack. But it's so much more than that. The core wraps around your whole body like an envelope, and it starts up as high as your ribs and even goes down past your hips. It's a lot of muscles that are involved, and what it allows you to do is transfer energy from one end of your body to the other. It helps you absorb force and it helps you produce force. Your core is vital to every movement that you're going to do in athletics. But if you don't know how to engage it and use it, it's not going to help you a lot. So there are kind of two techniques that we use to quote-unquote use your core or engage it. The first one is the draw-in technique. Now you'll hear this a lot if you're maybe taking a yoga class or in a PT setting where the person is usually on all fours and they draw in their stomach, belly button to their spine. Now the other way is the bracing technique. You can think about this as if someone is about to punch you in the stomach, how would you tighten up your muscles? There's no real change stomach in or out, but you ignite and activate all your muscles around to form a solid core. Now, which one's right? Well, I think you actually need to use both. It just depends on the situation. I would use the draw-in technique for people that don't really know how to use their muscles or how to even activate their core or move it one way or the other. Once you can activate your core and move it around and you know what you're doing, then I would almost always use bracing. Whether it's swimming or doing something on land, I think bracing is a much more effective technique to use. So it's not that the draw-in's bad, I would just use that to educate someone. For bracing though, you generate a lot more power and you're able to breathe still. And that's a key. You need to make sure that you practice tightening up all your stomach muscles, all your core, but still be able to breathe. You can't tell it, but I'm actually bracing right now and still able to talk to you. You should be able to get to that kind of level where you can ignite your muscles and still be able to have a conversation. That leads us into tone. This is the concept you need to think about. On one end of the scale, you should think about a zero tone, okay? And that's more like a jellyfish. It's just, there's nothing to it. It's just limp. On the other end of the spectrum would be a 10, okay? When you are activating your muscles, you always are on a scale from 0 to 10, okay? Now, if someone says use your core and activate it, you don't want to go to a 10, okay? That's like the soldiers around Buckingham Palace. You're not going to be able to move. You're going to be stiff and rigid and not be able to express athletic ability. So make sure you're somewhere in the middle and learn to vary that, okay? So you're not at a 0, you're not at a 10, but you're somewhere in between. Learning to activate your core most of the time in a bracing manner and being able to vary that tone is going to allow you to actually use your core, engage your muscles, and produce better force along the way. So now you know, the next time someone yells at you to use your core, or if you're going to tell your athletes to use your core, what it actually means.